Have you ever been to a movie theater and tried their popcorn and asked yourself, why does this taste so good? Well, it's because of this ingredient, popcorn seasoning. Now I gotta be honest, this thing tastes incredible. And the funny thing is that they have several different flavors: nacho cheddar, white cheddar, and of course butter. And most importantly, it's made with real butter. But we already know that this tastes amazing in popcorn. So naturally, you requested me to put it on some steaks. And that is what today's video is all about. Now I've learned a few things in the past in order to make the steak real good using some weird seasoning. Number one, if it's a finishing seasoning like this, we should not use it to cook. I did that with my mac and cheese seasoning experiment. The best one was not the one that it was cooked with. So we're going to be using it as a finishing seasoning. That way we're really going to know how wonderful this is going to taste. Now the first thing we're going to need is some beautiful steaks. And as you can see, today I went with these 3 ribeyes. They are choice grade, 1.5 inches thick, and just a specimen of perfect steaks. Now since we're going to be using the popcorn seasoning in the end, right now we just got to keep it real simple. For that, I went with salt followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. I seasoned them really good to make sure that the steaks were seasoned properly, because once that was done, I immediately throw them in the bag, vacuum seal them, and they were now ready to be cooked sous vide. That was perfect though, because it allows me time to go ahead and make an incredible side dish for us today. Now I gotta say, I don't have a name for this one, and at least to me, these are one of my favorite side dishes to make. That's because I'm using everything that I have in my refrigerator and putting something together. And the hopes is that it's gonna taste fantastic and pair up perfect with some steaks. And here's how it was all made. First, I grabbed some jalapenos and threw it in the food processor. Blend everything on high until everything was finely chopped. Then I added roasted bell peppers, followed by some minced garlic, a little bit of salt, and freshly ground black pepper. Blend it once again until everything was finely chopped and combined. As now it was time to add some ricotta cheese. To be specific, everything I had left. Because remember, exact amount and ingredients will always be on the description down below for you. As once everything was fully combined, this was my filling. Right at this time, I tasted for seasoning, and man, it tasted like money. Then I had some pasta left from a lasagna I made previously. And by the way, if you've never tried the lasagna that changed my life, I highly recommend. That was an incredible experience, and I'll put the link on the description down below for you, because this one is not a lasagna at all. And here's how I put everything together. First, I rolled up the lasagna just like this. To hold it together, I use a toothpick. Then I went ahead and put it on a baking dish. Now the whole idea here is to have everything stand up. As once that was done, I went ahead and added my filling. Filled it all the way up to the middle. Now remember I told you I'm using some leftover stuff? I had some leftover Brazilian sausages. So I went ahead and stuck that thing right in the middle. Notice that these sausages are not fully cooked. So the idea here is as it's cooking, you will release some of the juices into the sauce, making it taste even better. As now into the oven it went at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. That was great because it allowed me time to go ahead and make a quick tomato sauce. So into a pan I threw in some olive oil, followed by some garlic and shallots. Cooked it under medium-low heat for about 1 minute. Then I went ahead and added some crushed tomatoes. Mixed everything well and brought it to a simmer. To finish it off, I seasoned it with salt, followed by freshly ground black pepper. And of course, taste it for seasoning. If it's too acidic, just add a little bit of sugar. Once the 20 minutes was up, I took it out of the oven and look, nice crispy edges, exactly what I was looking for. So I went ahead and topped it up with some mozzarella cheese. You see how my mozzarella cheese is all crumbed up like this? That's because I like to grate my own. On top of not only being cheaper, it's also going to be better. So once everything was filled up, I went ahead and put it back in the oven so that the cheese can melt. Then I took it off, and since the pasta has crispened up, I could now remove all of the toothpicks. As then I went ahead and added that tomato sauce we just made. And I was quite generous with it. Not only filling the whole thing up, but also adding it to the edges. To finish it off, I added more mozzarella right on top. Now back into the oven it went until the cheese was fully melted. As once I took it off, I added a little bit of parsley right on top for coloring and flavor, and that is today's side dish. Now like I said, I have no idea what to call this, but if you are anything like me, you don't like to let anything go to waste. And sometimes a dish might not be the prettiest, but I'll tell you one thing, it makes up for flavor, as this thing was just delicious. But now that we have our side dish ready, how do you think our steaks are gonna turn out? Because remember, we still gotta cook them up. For that, I'll be doing so at 135 degrees Fahrenheit for 2.5 hours. And I cannot wait to find out which popcorn seasoning is gonna taste best. Is there anybody in the world that does not love popcorn? I don't think so, because I am a popcorn lover, and it reminds you of only good times, good movies, spending time with people you love. It's always good. So I'm really having high hopes for these steaks. With all that being said, I cooked them at 135 degrees Fahrenheit for 2.5 hours. And the reason I did that is because it's a ribeye, it has more fat. If it was a New York strip, I would have done it at 129. But the steaks are ready, we are hungry, and it is time to take them out. Let's do it. Gotta tell you, they feel nice and tender as expected for a sous vide steak, but as you know, they do not look that good right now. And that's all because it needs a wonderful crust. My flamethrower will definitely take care of that real quick. But once that's done, I'll be sprinkling the popcorn seasoning right on top of the steak to find out which one is gonna be better. But I know exactly what you're thinking right now. I know my steaks don't look that good right now, but watch this. All right, everybody, here we have our beautiful feast. Are you guys hungry?
Yeah.
Starving.
Got Leo in the house, 2K in the house. We have 3 beautiful steaks here. We have a little experiment. I want your honest opinion. As you can see, they have a little bit of a rainbow color today, and I'm hoping they taste real good.
They look cool. I mean, you got orange, white, and then this one looks green. This is the only one that's kind of scaring me.
It's not supposed to be green, though. It's supposed to be yellow.
No matter how good it tastes, there's something about looking at a steak that's green. It don't feel right, Guga. I'm not excited. I'm extra cautious today because this looks like a little bit scary, guys.
Hey, we're gonna find out right now and let you guys know if this is good, bad, or ugly. Let's dig in. Let's start this direction. Go. And because of that coloration, we know that there's no control, yeah?
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Whoa! Okay.
That tastes delicious, everybody. What the hell?
That's weird.
It is weird, but isn't it good?
It's good though. It's a good weird. It's not a bad weird at all.
It's really good. It's salty. It almost tastes like cheese.
It does taste like cheese.
First and foremost, it's a sous vide steak, super tender, super juicy. Then, like 2K was saying, it is pretty salty. That saltiness is actually really nice with the steak. It complements it well. It's not overpoweringly salty, and it is cheesy, like you said.
It has a little bit of let's call it an artificial taste.
Yes, I can agree with that.
But at the same time, we all love Doritos. We all like different things.
Oh, absolutely.
This thing is damn good. Are you guys ready for the second one?
Of course.
Now you're scared, Leo.
As the colors start getting weirder, I start getting more scared.
All right, let's dig in. Please, let me know your honest opinion here. Smells amazing, smells delicious.
I like these nice thick cuts, Guga.
That's right, we are thick boys over here moving forward.
That's why Angel can't hang today, because we got the hungry, big eaters.
That's right. All right, let's give this one a go. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Second one. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh my God. Oh, so tender.
Sounded like you were gonna go a complete different direction.
No. I was like, oh my God, blown away from how tender that steak was. Wow.
That steak was amazing. It doesn't taste as salty as the first one. I mean, if that one's cheese, I don't know what this one is, but it's still a really good steak.
I think that out of the 2 steaks, I actually prefer this one because the flavor that this one has is a little bit more subtle, and I think it harmonizes better with the flavors that this steak has.
Yeah, I have to agree with Leo. I take the second one over the first one as well.
All right, very good. Let's move on to the third one.
Guga.
Yes.
I'm new to the channel. We gotta go for the side dish.
You wanna go for the side dish today?
I like this guy. He's a natural.
He's a natural. Yes. There's a lot going on over here. Let me give me your plate. I'm gonna plate it up for you right on top.
Thank you very much.
And I'm gonna put a little bit of the salsita there.
Oh, yeah.
Enough talking. Let's give it a go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh my God. Wow.
Good.
That's what I'm talking about, everybody.
Money.
That's what I was gonna say. It took it right in my mouth.
This tastes like heaven, let me tell you guys. This thing is insanely good. So creamy. this tomatoes, the pasta, the sausage, like you're saying, the cheese, it all blends together. The flavors and textures are beautiful. Nothing here is too powerful. The balance is just right.
It doesn't taste how it looks. When I saw it originally, I thought it was gonna be like more of a traditional Italian with like a normal marinara, like kind of a lasagna. Then you taste it and you get the red bell peppers, and then you have that sausage in the middle. It tastes almost Latin.
That's because I only had Latin ingredients in my...
But it tastes amazing. Everything goes so well together.
I don't know what to call this dish. I don't know what I called it on the video, but I'll tell you one thing, everybody. I just started throwing things on top of things on top of things, and it turned out amazing. Highly recommend you giving it a try. Okay, can we go for the last final steak? Because I'm really curious to find out how it tastes.
Please.
Okay, let's go. Let's dig in. Please, grab it. Last one. Go for it, Leo.
I don't know, Guga. I feel nervous.
You're nervous? No, don't be nervous. I mean, none of them have been bad so far, right?
After getting my palate cleansed, I don't know how this green steak is gonna feel.
Let's give this a go and let you guys know if it's good, bad, or ugly. Ready for it?
Yeah.
All right, final steak. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
That's good.
I was expecting you to go a different direction.
No, I was very hesitant. In my mind, I was chewing it. I was like, wow, this is actually delicious.
Yeah, I know, right?
My brain wasn't processing. It's just the green with the deliciousness was not making sense.
It is damn good.
That is a great steak.
You guys ready to find out what it is?
Yeah.
So this is what it's all about.
Is this popcorn seasoning?
Popcorn seasoning, baby.
I have this one in my house.
Guys, it works very nicely on a steak, especially if you're not having a high quality steak and you want to add some additional flavor. The butter is pretty much, I think, the one we like the most. That's the butter.
The butter seasoning was the sweet spot between the balancing of the steak flavors and I guess the seasoning flavors.
Once I add a little bit more, this one is my favorite.
There you go. Butter is everyone's favorite, everybody. It tastes better. Of course, butter and steak is the perfect combination. Anyway, guys, those are the results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe for future videos. Remember, if you're interested in anything I use, everything's always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.